Okay, now you're on a typical Vice City website. You've gone out, you've bought the game, you've played it, completed it, and you want more. Right? There's cars, bikes, helicopters, cities, maps, you name it, you can get it. Different people, different cities, different skies. Right, I'm assuming you've downloaded all the tools you need. Like Spooky's image tool and Vice TXD from places like Codename Vice, fairly scattered around the web. Anyway, you right click, save target and download your mod. Some websites it opens in a new window. If you don't want to lose your page, you can always hold control. When you click, it'll open in a new window. Download, close the window, scroll down to your next mod. So we're going to save our mod now. We're going to go to my computer, then we're going to go to your C drive, and we're going to create a new folder. And we'll call that GTA Mods. We'll double click on that, and we'll save our car in there. Now we've got our car, we'll close the browser. We'll go to my computer, C drive, and then GTA Mods folder you created before. You double click on your zip or your RAR file, whatever the mod came in, and there's your files. You close the zip, you right click on it and select extractor here. Okay, now always check the readme file, because sometimes the instructions aren't in there, they're actually on a web page, so it's worth taking a look just to make sure you can get them. Just so you know. And we're going to open Spooky's image tool. Annoying little voice just nagging away at ya. Now we're going to go to our Vice City folder, then models, and then look for GTA3.img. Don't know why they called it that, it's Vice City, but that's what it's called. Now we open that, and then on the readme we can tell it's going to replace the Infernus. So we're going to search for that. Click on once there, highlights it easier. Now we found our first file, we extract that to a backup folder which we create in here, just in case we need to put it back in. Never know, the mod mightn't work. That's extracted, and we'll extract the DDF file as well, DFF should I say. This is really boring doing this. The end result's worth it though. Then we delete the two files, it's not worth renaming them, it just makes the image bigger, slows the game down. Then we select add file, and we add our two new files to the image. So that's the DFF and the TXD backend. We select rebuild archive, and that will take about a minute. So now we go into our Vice City folder from my computer, C drive, program files, and we go to where we put Vice City. And then we go to our data folder. Now, just to make a quick backup, already done a couple here, you right click on your handle and config, and you add to zip or add to archive depending on what program you use. That's a backup of the handling file. And we select new, text. Now we've got a little notepad file, we open that. And we can just drag our handling config right over the top of that and just let go. Now that's open, we hit search and we look for Inference. Now we want to replace those with this guy's settings. That'll stop the car crashing. We highlight it, copy it, and then we paste right over the original. And be sure to make sure there's no space at the end, and then save the file. Minimize it again. Now our next file we want to edit is default.hide. So we drag our default.hide right over the top of Notepad again. Once we've backed it up, of course. With this one it can be easier, you can just search for the number if you want. So we copy that. And then we look for it in there. And we replace. Now other mods need you to edit the carcoals.dat as well. But this mod, the colours inside the texture file. So there's no need to actually change the colours of the car. Sometimes the lines either look out. You can leave them the way they are, but I like to put them in order. It looks more tidy. Makes it easier to manage later if I want to put stuff back. Just make sure if you do change them, they match the other ones.